Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 30-Day English Listening Challenge. Today is day 3, and we're talking about Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. If you haven't seen this movie yet, don't worry. We'll explain it in simple English. Let's begin.
I think this is one of the most famous fantasy movies ever made. Even people who have never read the books usually know who Harry Potter is. The story begins with a young boy who lives with his aunt, uncle, and cousin. They don't treat him kindly, and Harry grows up believing he is just an ordinary child. Then, everything changes when strange letters start arriving at the house. Harry discovers that he is actually a wizard, and his whole life is about to become different.
I really like the beginning because it feels magical from the very first minutes. Imagine living your whole life thinking you are normal, and then someone tells you that you belong to another world. Harry doesn't know anything about magic, so the audience learns together with him. We meet Hagrid, who's kind, funny, and very different from everyone's in Harry's ever known. Hagrid tells Harry the truth about his parents and explains that they were famous wizards. That moment changes Harry forever.
Hagrid is one of my favorite characters. He is big and sometimes clumsy, but he has a very kind heart. I love the scene where he takes Harry shopping for school. Suddenly, Harry sees magical streets, strange shops, flying owls, and people wearing wizard clothes. Everything is new and exciting. If I were Harry, I would probably spend hours looking at every little thing.
Diagon Alley is one of the most beautiful places in the movie. I always want to visit the magical shops. Harry buys his school books, a wand, and other things he needs for Hogwarts. One of the most interesting moments is when he gets his wand. The wand chooses the wizard, not the other way around. That makes the scene feel mysterious because Harry doesn't understand why his wand is so special.
Yes, and that scene also gives us an important clue about the story. We don't know everything yet, but we understand that Harry's past is connected to powerful magic. The movie doesn't explain everything immediately. Instead, it gives us small hints that make us curious. I think that's one reason why so many people enjoy watching it again and again.
Then Harry goes to platform 9 3/4. And I think that's one of the most magical scenes in the whole film. At first, he doesn't know how to find the train. Luckily, he meets the Weasley family. Mrs. Weasley kindly helps him, and Harry finally reaches the Hogwarts Express. It's the beginning of a wonderful adventure.
The train ride is also very important because Harry meets his best friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. At first, they are just 3 children traveling to a new school. They don't know that they will become an amazing team. Their friendship grows slowly, and that's one of the best parts of the story. Every great adventure becomes even better when friends stay together.
I also enjoy seeing how different Ron and Hermione are. Ron is funny and relaxed, while Hermione loves reading and always knows the answers. At first, they don't always agree, but they slowly learn to respect each other. Harry brings them together, and together, they become stronger than they could ever be alone.
By the time the train arrives at Hogwarts, I always feel excited. We know that Harry is leaving his old life behind and starting a completely new one. He has finally found a place where he belongs. And honestly, I think that's a dream many people have, to find a place where they feel accepted and understood.
I completely agree. The first part of the movie is not only about magic, it's also about hope, friendship, and discovering who you really are. That's why people of all ages still love Harry Potter today. We'll continue the story in part 2. Welcome back to part 2. In the first part, we talked about how Harry discovered that he was a wizard and how he arrived at Hogwarts. Now it's time to explore the castle, meet more characters, and find out what makes this story so exciting. Hogwarts is much more than just a school. It is full of secrets, moving staircases, hidden rooms, and magical surprises. Every hallway seems to hide a new adventure. I think that's one reason why so many people dream about studying there.
I completely agree. One of my favorite moments is the sorting ceremony. Every new student sits under the sorting hat, and the hat decides which house is the best for them. Harry hopes he won't be placed in Slytherin, because he has already heard some worrying stories about it. In the end, he joins Gryffindor, where he meets many brave and loyal students. Ron is also in Gryffindor, and Hermione joins them too. From that moment, the three friends spend more and more time together.
Life at Hogwarts is never boring. The students learn many unusual subjects like potions, charms, and flying. Some lessons are exciting, while others are quite difficult. Hermione studies very hard and often knows the answers before anyone else. Ron sometimes complains about homework, and Harry tries his best to keep up. Their different personalities make their friendship fun to watch. They help each other grow, even when they argue.
Another unforgettable moment is Harry's first flying lesson. At first, he has never flown on a broomstick before, but he quickly discovers that he has a natural talent. Professor McGonagall notices his skills and chooses him to become the youngest seeker in many years. Quidditch is one of the most exciting parts of the movie. Even if you don't fully understand the rules, the matches are fast, exciting, and full of action. They also help Harry become more confident.
As the story continues, strange things begin to happen around the school. Harry, Ron, and Hermione become curious about a mysterious object hidden inside Hogwarts. They slowly discover clues and realize that someone may be trying to steal the Philosopher's Stone. Instead of ignoring the danger, they decide to investigate together. Their courage is impressive because they are only first-year students, but they know that doing the right thing is more important than staying safe.
The final adventure is exciting from beginning to end. The three friends work together to solve different magical challenges. Hermione uses her intelligence, Ron shows his bravery, and Harry proves that he is willing to risk everything to protect others. In the end, Harry faces Professor Quirrell and learns that Lord Voldemort is still alive in a very unusual way. It is a surprising ending that prepares us for the next movies.
What I love most about this film is that it is about much more than magic. It teaches us that friendship, kindness, loyalty, and courage are stronger than fear. Harry is not perfect, but he never stops trying to do the right thing. That is why so many people connect with his story. Even after many years, this movie still feels magical every time I watch it.
I feel exactly the same. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is the perfect beginning to an unforgettable adventure. It introduces wonderful characters, an amazing magical world, and a story that becomes even bigger in the following films. Whether you're watching it for the first time or the 10th time, it still feels special.
Congratulations! You've completed day 3 of the 30-day English listening challenge. We hope this conversation helped you improve your English listening skills while enjoying one of the world's most famous movies. Thank you for learning with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 4, where we'll talk about The Lion King. Bye, everyone.